cousins, welcome back to my channel. It's your Cali country cousin Amber, and I'm back with another video. If you guys have been following me for a while now, then you already know that the characteristics of my hair is fine textured, low porosity, and medium density. Probably about a year into my hair journey, I decided that it was more helpful to me to stop focusing so much on the traditional hair typing and focus more on how my hair behaved, because all hair types are not created the same. And I feel like this is why so many girls get frustrated when they first start their hair journey and feeling like they can't find anything to work with their hair, because all hair types are not created equal. One 4B girl is not necessarily going to have the same hair behavior as another 4B girl. One 4B girl could be, you know, high porosity, thick strands, and another girl with the same shape of curls could be low porosity and fine strands. And just because y'all both have 4B hair, you're wondering why what she's doing isn't working for you. Just recently, with everything that I've been doing with my hair, I've been showing you guys and talking to you guys a lot about fine hair props, hashtag fine hair props. So much so that I decided to just put it all in one video and give you guys my top 8 ways to find out if you have fine hair. So the first thing that we have to do when we're determining whether or not we have fine hair is to actually understand what it means. When we're talking about whether or not you have fine hair, we are talking about the individual strands of hair. If you're somebody who has very fine strands, you're gonna have very thin, very fragile, very small strands. And if you're somebody who has thick strands, then your strands are going to be thick. Of course, with all tests, this is not a foolproof method, but a very easy way to tell if you have fine or thick strands is to simply take a strand of your hair and rub it in between your fingers. If you have very thick hair, when you rub your fingers back and forth, it will be pretty easy to feel that strand in your fingertips. But if you have fine hair, it'll, you'll kind of have to concentrate, like, can I really feel this, or is this my skin rubbing? Like, is this my skin rubbing together? The reason that I say that this test is not foolproof, because of course we know when you have kinky hair, when you have coarse hair, when you have black girl hair, your strands can tend to feel very coarse regardless. And so you want to make sure that you are paying attention not to how coarse your hair is, but how thick the strand is. Another aspect of the strand test is to simply look at the strands and compare it to a piece of thread. If you have thicker strands, your hair is going to be more closer to like a piece of thread, that thickness, and the thinner that it gets in comparison to that will let you know kind of where you sit on the range of fine to thick strands. There is a difference between thick strands and thick hair. There are people, and I'm sure there are some cousins who can vouch for this in the comment section, who have high density hair, but their individual strands are fine. This is one reason why fine hair is often misdiagnosed. It's not like a disease or anything. Like, fine hair is fine, but this is one reason why often, people don't really know that they have fine strands of hair, because they have so many hairs on their head and they're not looking at the individual strands. So I'm not gonna go too much into density on this video. If you guys want a separate video on density, just let me know in the comment section if you have fine hair. And I know every natural's gonna be like, well, child, that's me. But when you have fine hair, again, it's levels to it. Your hair snaps really easily. And so when you are a fine hair, low porosity girl, it's like, I feel like it takes just a special amount of time and research and trial and error to find what works for your hair, because you want to make sure that you're giving your fine hair the strength that it needs to not just snap off, but you also want to make sure that you aren't overloading your low porosity hair with tons of protein and then it gets really dry and snaps off anyway. So when you have fine hair, if you're noticing that you're really being super careful with your hair and you haven't done anything recently to damage it, that's another thing. Like, you can have fine hair from damaging your strands. If you're somebody who has fine hair and anything other than thick density, the minute that you stretch your hair out, it's like your hair loses all life. All the excitement about straightening your hair when you straighten it and it's like, bruh, I feel bald head. One thing that is very easy to tell whether or not somebody's hair is damaged versus whether or not it's just fine texture is to look at their hair from the roots to the ends. If that person's hair is uniform from the roots to the ends and they just have fine strands, their hair is not damaged. Prime example, when I blew my hair out, it's like all my hair is uniform, and because I have medium density fine strands, when my hair is blown out, it's very easy to see through it. My hair it isn't really big. It doesn't, you know, it's not thick like a lot of people when they blow their hair out. Everybody is human, and it may be a situation where, you know, we all do damage to our hair. You know, you did some damage to your hair, and in analyzing your strands, you realize that, hey, my hair is damaged, and my hair does, you know, that strand does get thick and then thin off. Then that's when you know where to cut. But I've been so tired of people telling me that I need to cut my hair where it's thin, and it's like, you want me to shave my head? When you have fine hair, your twist outs are a hit or a miss, bro. And this is doubly effective if you have fine hair and you're low porosity. Like, twist outs are a hit or a miss. I see all these people, they be doing all these twist outs, they be doing these chunky twist outs. All these people be having these bomb twist outs, and I do exactly what they do. I have the same number of twists, I have the same number of products, and my hair don't look like that, okay? It don't shape right or something, and it's like, I know it's not my hair because when it's in a wash and go, the shape look good. Like, the shape is okay. Like, my curls are fine, but when I try to manipulate it and twist it and stretch it and pull it apart, it's just that's not really for me, okay? I do have good twist outs, but you know, they're a hit or a miss. Like, I can do the same thing 2 times in a row, and the twist out sometimes will not come out the same way 2 times in a row. Detangling on dry hair, baby. For fine hair, that is a no-no. And I know that it said that your hair is technically at its stronger state when it's dry, but for me, for my hair is the complete opposite. My hair is extremely weak when it is dry. Them cute little hairstyles with the rubber bands, you know, all cute in the front like we used to wear in middle school, and they coming back with the natural girls. No. Fine hair and those little hairstyles in the front don't go together. Couple that in with fine hair and you're somebody like me who doesn't have a lot of dense hair, like my hair is not very dense. I don't even have that much head space. Like, I don't even have that much like hair room in the front. Like, I've been seeing people do them hairstyles and I'm like, girl, if I part my hair right there, like, I still can't even get all them different pieces. Like, I literally, in order to have enough strands to create one box, like, that's not just gonna be like a struggle piece, I have to like use like half my head. And last but not least, if you have fine strands, your hair is easily weighed down. Your hair is easily weighed down with hair oils, heavy creams, heavy gels, which I really like heavy gels, but if you have fine hair, your hair is very easily weighed down. So I say all that to say, ladies and gentlemen, love yours. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section what it was for you that made you realize that you had fine hair. Maybe it was this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.